guys, today's basic tutorial is how to cut yourself out and put yourself into another photo. Okay, the first thing we're going to be doing here with Photoshop, once you've got your photos up and running, they're in Photoshop. If you've got a blank screen like this, nothing on the right, you've only got the tools on the left, go up to what they call the window menu, and what you want is brush settings. There it is. And the next thing you want to have is layers. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. All those other things are bits and pieces of stuff that you really don't need. Now, where is it? Got a picture of this girl. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select her. Say, for argument's sake, that's a picture of yourself. We're going to select it, and we're going to copy it, and then we're going to paste it straight into this picture here. And we can deal with all the touch-up bits and pieces later. So, on the left-hand side, we've got these tools here. Now, the one that you want to use is the Lasso Tool. If you hold the cursor down and click on it, you've got a selection of all these different ones. The Lasso Tool is the one that you want. That's the free to use, no problems at all, freeform. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to click, and we're just going to draw around the subject. I'm going to get that shadow in there as well. Just draw around the subject, let go of the cursor, and copy. So you go to Edit, Copy. Don't forget, this is a tutorial based on whatever Photoshop version you've got, it'll work. Bring up your photo that you're going to paste it into, edit, and paste. And there she is. So basically all we've done, we've selected her, copied her, and then pasted her into the new photo. Now what we want to do is remove the background around her. Before we do that, on the right hand side here, you've got the layers. If you click on the eye next to the layer, it turns it off. Turn on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. So I'll leave it off. Make sure that we've got the layer that we're going to work with. See if I do that, click on that, nothing's going to happen. So make sure you click on the layer that you're going to work with. Okay. Now, first thing we're going to do here, I'm going to hold down the spacebar key. You've got that little hand that comes up, and you can maneuver the whole entire image. Even if you have both layers active, hold in space, it does the whole entire thing, locks the layers together. So turn that off. I'm going to zoom in, and zoom in, and zoom in. Get really close. Now we're going to go back to this Lasso tool. Now there's other different ways you can do this. You can select the background and get rid of it, but we're talking about any version of Photoshop, and this is for beginners. So the first thing we're going to be doing here, we're just going to click and drag around and draw around the outline that we don't need. Go out, because this is the area you're going to delete. Like that. All this area is going to be deleted. So you go to Edit, Cut, hold down the spacebar key and move it across. Now I'll go back to that. Where it says Cut, we'll do a selection first. Do that. Edit, Cut. See here? That's the shortcut. So it's Command and X. So I'm going to do it again. Down like that. Command X. Okay. Now to rotate the image, all layers, doesn't really matter. Hold down the R key and you can move the cursor to the left or the right. Doesn't matter, you're not going to ruin the image because turn the background on, it's still the same. Okay, make sure we got it selected and start tracing around. If you want to get rid of, if you want to keep some of those strands of hair, it's going to take a lot more time. Unless you've got a later version of Photoshop where you can go into other details and get rid of that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue right around the whole entire subject here. This girl. So it's quite time consuming. So I'm going to fast forward the actual video and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, now we've just got these fine little tiny pieces in the middle here, in between the hair. Just going to get those. And don't forget what I'm doing here, I'm just using the Command X key to delete. I mean, I'm going into little tiny bits and pieces here, but for tutorial purposes, this is quite quick and it's quite rough. But anyway, you get the message. Okay. Right. Now, the zoom key, right click, fit on screen, hold in the R key, and maneuver it again. Now, little areas like here, hold in the space bar key. You can use a selection tool called the magic wand on the left hand side here. If you select in there, click on that like that, and you can delete it. It's just another selection tool. So put on screen. Now the bottom here, what I'm going to do, it's going to eliminate that little part there. This is each to your own. Not everybody does it this way, but this way it works. Right. Now on the left hand side, we've got what they call the eraser tool. The eraser tool, it's got 3 different selections. The one you want is just the ordinary eraser tool. Now, when you're using the eraser tool, there's another brush. So on the right hand side here, you've got the brush settings. You've just got default brushes. So 30 is fine for this because it's 3000 pixels size of the actual image, so it's quite big. On the top here, we've got this thing here, which is called the opacity. And you can change the strength. Like if I start doing that, okay, I'll go back. Now, if I go right down, whoops, no, go back to the girl. Where is she? Here. If I put the opacity right down to 17, see, it takes forever. Now we put it up to 100%. So that's what that does. So I'm just going to take it down to around about 50%. Let's zoom out a bit. And I'm going to make it quite big. So with the brush settings and all this, you don't have to worry about all that stuff. Just shape dynamics and all. Just make sure they're all unclicked. If I start going like this, I make a mistake, Command Z. Command Z. So that's not good enough yet. I want to make it quite big. Because what I'm doing, I'm just trying to keep a shadow. That's all I'm trying to do here. All right. Something like that will do. Get rid of those two. Right click on the screen. Now if I turn the background layer on, there we go. Click on her, and you've got this move tool on the top left, which is the first tool. And you can move your subject around as much as you like. You get this transformation box that she's in. I'll turn that off so you can see what I'm talking about. If you don't have it, you just go to View and Extras. If I turn that off, you see you don't see it. You can still move her around, but you can't transform it. So you select View and Extras. And the extras will show you things like transformation box. Now I can turn it up and down any size I like. If you want her to be a fatter person, hold down the Shift key and then move like that. So I'll turn on the background layer. Got her there like that. Now I think she's the right size. That's good. That's what we want. So any selection tool to unselect it. Now, as with a lot of photos, if you've taken a photo and you've got a photo of a background and they don't match in color and tones and stuff like that, Photoshop has got an array of different things and techniques you can use to fix it up. At the moment, she's quite, I'm going to say, soft and lighter than the background. So on the top left here, you've got image and adjustments. You've got all these adjustments here. What you're best off to do is just play around with them. The first one's the easiest one, brightness and contrast. It comes up with two sliders. The brightness, take it down, gets darker and darker and darker, obviously, and gets really, really light. So we'll have it a little bit lighter like that. And the contrast, turn the contrast all the way up, it's a little bit unrealistic. It's very slow, very dull. We might just put the brightness down a bit, contrast up. It's looking good. So that's basically how you do it. So don't forget, easy tools, and you only need the two windows, layers and brush settings. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.